come from the field. They cannot come from the bench. Remember, the helmet is to protect your head, not to be used as a weapon. But see anybody using a helmet, I'm going to throw you out of the game. That's only for your own protection. I don't want you to break your neck. Okay? So keep it up. You guys are the captains. You control your team. When there's a foul, we call for a blue captain or a white captain. One of you guys run up to us and keep the game going.
Welcome and good evening to Aloha Stadium on a gorgeous night for football. Tonight is a key early second round ILH matchup between the Warriors of Kamehameha, who is 0-1 going into tonight's game, and the Buff and Blue of Punahou, who come into this game 1-0, and with a win can tie St. Louis for the second round lead in the ILH. I look for a great game tonight. We got two very good teams. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Joe Pahukula. Our color commentator is Dominic Nabal. Dominic, how do you see tonight's game?
Well, Joe, you got some key players on both sides of the ball. For the passing, for the rushing, checking in at third in the ILH in the first round is Ryan Kawahikawa, who had 78 carries for 397 yards, 3 touchdowns, averaging 5 yards per carry. His longest was 66 yards. And right behind him is Andrew Leong out of Punahou, 63 carries, 356 yards. So it looks to be a good running game out there tonight.
Fans, if you're not here, you're missing out. It's a great night for football. It's not warm. It's very cool. Makes for good football action tonight. Both teams are about to take the field.
Joe, just to let the two leaders who will be calling the balls, the two quarterbacks for Kamehameha and Punahou, Jimmy Bennett for Punahou led the ILH in the first round in passing with 150 attempts, 108 completions, 1,403 yards, 15 touchdowns. Checking in at fourth is Brick Hiki Galuteria out of Kamehameha. 76 attempts, 39 completions, 503 yards, 4 touchdowns. So it'll be both passing and running.
Here's the kickoff. Punahou is kicking off, defending the north end zone. Kamehameha will be receiving, defending the south end zone. The ball is bobbled, but picked up at the 5. That is Bronson Liana picking up the ball. Oh, check that. It's Eric Munden. He brings the ball out to about the 11-yard line where the Warriors will take over. 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line.
Taking number 22 out of Kamehameha, Dylan Ching fumbles the ball, but he recovers nicely. Brought down by number 8 out of Punahou. Excuse me, he breaks away from number 8. Finally takes down the Punahou team.
Brickini brings the Warriors up to the line of scrimmage in their usual run and shoot offense. The option, and he's brought down at the 13-yard line. That play was going nowhere from the beginning, Dominic.
I think Kamehameha is trying to establish the run early. They have one of the leading rushers in the ILH. I think to be effective, Galuteria must come with the pass.
I agree. St. Louis ate up this Punahou defense earlier in the first round on the pass. And Brickini Galuteria is a capable quarterback. Hey, they line up in a one-back offense. There's a man in motion. The give is up the middle. That's Ryan Kawahikawa. He is brought down at the 15-yard line.
Kawahikawa taking the ball from Galuteria straight up the middle. Punahou defensive line solid up the front.
Yeah, that brings up a 3rd down and 5. 10:35 remaining in the first quarter. The ball is spotted on the Kamehameha 16-yard line.
Joe, you take a look at the Kamehameha offensive line. They got good size, a lot of big players. But Punahou on the defensive side, just as big.
Good call, Dominic. Both of these teams have a lot of college prospects on both sides of the ball, offense as well as defense. And it's not just on the line. A lot of good receivers. For one, Punahou's Donnie Utu. Kamehameha's Kelly Gibson, a possible college prospect. And we have a stoppage in play by the referees. And as soon as we get some kind of word, we will let you know what's going on. You see Coach Geisen of the Warriors. Coach Geisen has done it all in football in Hawaii. He's been a player at Kamehameha, a UH player, went on to the pros with the Falcons. What more can you ask of a head coach? He knows what he's doing. The Warriors come to the line of scrimmage, 3rd and 5. The ball is, it's the option play to give is to Dylan Ching. Gets across the 16 and stacked up at the 17-yard line. That'll bring up a 4th down for the Warriors.
Number 45 out of Punahou, Doug Hu. The option by Brick Heaney Galuteria to Dylan Ching. He got nowhere to run. Number 16 and number 45 on the slot.
There's Kelly Gibson back to punt this ball away to Trevor Takamori of the Buff and Blue. Bad snap. It's a one bouncer. Gibson fields it. The kick is away. It's taken at the 50 and fumbled. And the ball is still loose. Who's got it? It looks like the Buff and Blue have recovered that fumble. Dominic, that could have been a major momentum switcher early in the game.
I don't know if he got the jitters or what, but Takamori didn't see that ball coming clearly. He looks like he took his eyes off the ball. Number 27 from Cam was right there in his face. Punahou finally recovers it after a loose pigskin. Kind of reminds you of University of Hawaii football.
Ooh. It's Bennett under center. They go with the one-back offense. 4 receivers out wide. There's a man in motion coming to the near side. They give us up the middle to Andrew Leong. He gets out to the left, breaks a tackle, goes down the sideline, and is pushed out about the 29-yard line of Kamehameha. Andrew Leong, looks like there could have been a face mask on the sideline, but I guess the referees didn't call that one. Good looking play. He looked like he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, got away, and there is no penalty. Here Bennett lines up in the shotgun formation, 1st and 10, 9:04 left in the first quarter. Bennett barks out signal, 4 receivers out wide. Dangerous Donnie Utu is out to the right side. Bennett looks to the left, is being pressured, scrambles, gets away from the initial rush, throws it downfield. Short and incomplete, and the intended receiver is Pat Walsh.
A dangerous pass there, Joey. Almost got intercepted by number 26 out of Kamehameha. Looking for a receiver, couldn't find one. It's pretty dangerous stuff when you're looking out there and tightly covered by Kamehameha defenders.
Looks like the Kamehameha defensive scheme is geared to stop Donnie Utu. He was well covered on that play. And rightfully so. He is a dangerous weapon for Punahou.
Donnie Utu, he led Punahou in the LH in the first round in receiving, excuse me.
Bennett drops back to pass, looks deep over the middle, has a man, and incomplete, just long. That is Pat Walsh once again. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 10. Ball still on the 29-yard line of Kamehameha.
Going back to Donnie Utu, 33 catches for 489 yards, 7 touchdowns. He looks to be a threat tonight against Kamehameha.
That's true, Dominic. Looks like Kamehameha wants to shut him down. They have their best DB on their Punahou's best receiver. Okay, it's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Bennett in a shotgun formation. Kamehameha backs off the blitz. Bennett drops back, looks over the middle, has a man. He's covered, and the ball is intercepted. Intercepted by Japeth Kaapana and brought back to the 29-yard line. That was a great-looking defensive play. The receiver was well covered. Intended receiver was Kael Vasconcelos, and Bennett had no reason throwing it to him. He was well covered back and front.
Japeth Kaapana, a linebacker, 5'11", 190 pounds, a junior. Snake, to me, he just stole it away from the receiver's hands.
Nice tackle by Donnie Utu. Mr. Do It at all and everything.
Good defensive play by the Kamehameha Warriors.
There's a timeout on the field called by Kamehameha with 8:17 remaining in the first quarter.
Yes.
What is this for?
You.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. You. Can. Yes.
There we see Coach Geisen coming out of that timeout, gave his offensive team a little bit more instructions. I'll get it out. 8:17 remaining in the first quarter. Kamehameha 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line. They give his up. No, Galatasaray takes it back, heaves it downfield. He has a man. It is picked off by Wes Pratt of Punahou. He's down in the 30, the 25, the 20, and driven out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
first possession for Kamehameha after their interception, and Punahou gets it right back. Wes Pratt,
Return on that pass interception by Wes Pratt.
number
10 for the Buff and Blue.
16.
Number 16, defensive back, 6'5". His height helped him out here. Right in front of the receiver, takes it down about 20 yards, down to the 17-yard line.
Bennett comes under center. We got 4 receivers out wide, 1 back. Utu out to the near side. The give is up the middle. And the play is stopped for a very short gain, possibly of 1 yard.
The tackle for the Warriors.
There's Andrew Leong with the carry for a short gain.
Number 92, Billy Piper, defensive line.
1 yard. Second and 9.
6'2", 215 pounds. Just clogs the front, and he stops number 28 in his tracks.
Okay, that brings up a 2nd and 9. Ball on the Kamehameha 16-yard line. Bennett drops back to pass. Looks on the right side. Utu is not there. He was well covered, and the pass was just a bit high. Looks like they're trying to force it into Utu, which is not a good idea.
Good play by Leland Kalua, defensive back, 5'8", 150 pounds. A senior. Good defensive coverage. Keeping tight coverage on the Punahou receiver. Pretty close to a interference call, maybe.
Perhaps. Okay, it's 3rd and 9. Ball still on the 16-yard line. Bennett under center. The give is up the middle to Leong, and he is stacked, racked, and brought down. Possibly for no gain, even a loss maybe. That is number 90.
Tennyson Tom, once again. Excuse me. Danny Pacheco, 6'1", 235 pounds. Clogs up the front line once again.
Punahou would try a field goal. The kick is up. The kick is no good, wide left. That attempt was by Ward Kashiwa, as that is wide left. A strong kick. It looked like there was some distance on that kick.
Great opportunity for Punahou to score. Tough defense by the Kamehameha Warriors on pass coverage and the running game.
Yeah, the Warriors will take over at the 20-yard line with 6:54 remaining in the first quarter. And up to this point, no offense has really done anything. Punahou has had the good field position but couldn't punch it in. Kamehameha bad field position but couldn't move it anywhere. Galatasaray is on the center, run and shoot offense. The give is up the middle to Kawahikawa and goes nowhere. The middle of the Punahou defense collapses on him and brings him down.
Number 85 for Punahou, Conti Pellegrin. He's my man. Look at his hair. That's awesome. It's Reggae Man. Pellegrin, a big player. 6'2", 230 pounds. He is solid.
Galatasaray in the center, 6:20 remaining in the first quarter. Drops back to pass, looks to his left, throws it out in the flat to Ching. Dylan Ching is stopped at the 19 and brought down at the 16. And the referees will give his forward progress out to the 20.
Brought down by Doug Hu, number 45, defensive back, 5'10", 190 pounds. Tight coverage coming up on the receiver. Played this very well. Galatasaray with the pass. Number 45 right there to make the stop.
Seems as if Galutera looked at his receiver all the way, which is not a very good habit to get into. That's how interceptions occur. And the Warriors call another timeout with 5:36 remaining in the first quarter. 2 timeouts in the first quarter could come back to haunt them coming down to the end of the half when they're going in for the score.
End of the half. End of the first quarter. My bad. Next home game for Hawaii Rainbows versus Southeast Missouri. I know, I'm just saying it. Oh, okay.
I am using them.
Oh.
Sorry, Dave. Okay, we're back to the action. 5:36 remaining. Galutera back to pass, throws it out to his left. He's got Gibson, but the defensive backs and linebackers collapse on him and brought down harshly at the 19-yard line.
What a hit on Gibson. Did you see his neck just backlash? Number 74 out of Punahou, Daryl DiCalato. Check out this hit by DiCalato from Punahou. Galutera back to pass. And check out this hit.
Okay, Gibson is back to punt.
Right,
kicks
boom!
it away. Oh. There was a punt by Kelly Gibson. Short punt, but the bounce was good, and there was a big hit that brought a lot of penalty flags out there. The ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line, but wait for the penalty.
Right, it doesn't.
We have a fair catch interference on the kicking team. We go back to the previous spot. Half the distance to the goal. We fought down.
Okay, the call is interference on the Warriors, and it looks like they will punt it away again. That'll bring up a 15-yard penalty. Referees will spot the ball at the 10-yard line, and Gibson will be in his own end zone trying to punt this ball away. Trevor Takamura will be back for Punahou to receive the punt.
Good field position already for Punahou into Kamehameha territory.
It's a high snap. It's a fake. Gibson takes off, and he has a lot of Punahou men chasing him, and he gets the first down as he crosses the 30-yard line. What a call by the Warrior special teams coach.
A good play by Kamehameha. I think they caught Punahou off guard.
They had everybody running downfield, and Gibson just took off with the ball. What a gutsy call.
Good play by Kamehameha. It was a high snap. I think that's what caused number 80 to go and take the run. Pursued by Punahou defenders. He eludes number 69, Jason Lasky, for another 10 more yards to get the first down.
Okay, Galutera drops back to pass, looks out to his right, heaves it, he has a man open, overthrows him on the sideline. That pass was intended for Ryan Dang of Kamehameha. Galutera, he had him, he was open, he had a few steps on the DB.
Galutera overthrowing that ball a little bit. He's got some arm strength in it.
Okay, that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line of Kamehameha. 4:19 remaining in the first quarter. The give is up the middle to Kawahi Kauha. Breaks a tackle. Is held up and brought down rudely at the 35-yard line.
And Sean Cook added that extra
That brings up a...
Take a look at this hit to Kawahikawa, number 40 at the end, puts an exclamation point.
Okay, it's 3rd and 6. Ball on the 36-yard line of Kamehameha. Galutaria looks out to his left. Is being pressured. Gets away from the pressure. Throws it downfield. And the ball is caught between two defenders. Ryan Dang with the catch on the 50-yard line. What a catch in traffic.
Galutaria, a lot of time being pressured early, but he steps into the pocket. Finds Dang open between two defenders. Number 16, Wes Pratt, finally takes him down to the carpet.
There's a penalty. Face mask against the Buff and Blue will advance the ball even farther, and it's a biggie, 15 yards. That'll bring the ball up to the Punahou 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for Kamehameha. 3:37 remaining in the first quarter. That a gutsy throw in traffic. Nice spiral, however.
He got the ball in there pretty quickly, and again, back to Galatara's arm strength. He's got some power.
Warriors line up in a run and shoot offense. Galutaria looks, the give is to Kawahikawa on a draw play. He moves the ball and is brought down at the 32-yard line of Punahou. That's a great looking call. He called the Punahou line by
Kawahikawa, a strong runner. He uses those legs for momentum. Punahou defenders gets their arms around him, but he still tugs forward and gets the extra yardage, finally being brought down by the Punahou defense.
It's a 2nd down and 1. Ball at the Punahou 26-yard line. Kamehameha on the move. Galutaria calling out an audible. Still calling out signals. There's a man in motion. The ball is given up the middle to Kalani Burgess, and he gets a nice gain as well as the 1st down. Little change of pace with a new back in there, Dominic.
Kamehameha, they're establishing the run and the pass. Once again, going to the fullback, number 44, Kalani Burgess, 1'5", 665 pounds, a junior. Another powerful runner for the Kamehameha Warriors.
Okay, it's 1st and 10 on the Punahou 22-yard line. 2:15 remaining in the first quarter. Galutaria drops back to pass, looks to his right, throws it into the corner of the end zone, and it is almost picked off by the 6'5" Wes Pratt. A great defensive play.
Pratt is all over the field and almost picking up his 2nd interception. Galutaria almost had the end zone.
Perhaps a Chris McLaughlin center on the basketball team.
Or a middle blocker on the volleyball team.
6'5", and he can move. Great call, Dominic. Okay, it's 2nd and 10. Ball still on the 22-yard line. 2:05 in the first quarter. Warriors in a run and shoot offense. Galutaria drops back, look over the middle. He's being pressured, scrambles, makes a move at the 21, gets out to
a fumble.
14-yard line and a fumble, but it seems the referees will rule it down on the play.
I don't know about that call, Joe. It looks like his knee didn't touch when the ball came out.
Well, doesn't matter what we think. It's what the guys in the black and white
shirt
think.
The refs are discussing it now. I see a flag on the play.
Possible face mask. There was a lot of blue shirts around Galutaria. Probably somebody accidentally got his hand in his cage. And yes, it is a face mask. Chalk one up for Anahola.
That moves the Kamehameha Warriors closer to the end zone and a possibility to chalk up 6 points.
That penalty will move the ball to the Punahou 7-yard line. Score is 0-0 and the Warriors threatening to get a score.
1st and goal to go. Ball is inside the 7-yard line.
Kamehameha.
It's 1st and 7, ball in a 7-yard line, 1:40 remaining in the first quarter, and the Warriors are moving. Man in motion, a fumble! Looks like Galutaria recovers it and starts to run, but the referees will call it down. Oh, that could have been a big play for the Buff and Blue defense.
Galutaria getting some problems with the snap.
Looks like a little excited there, trying to get out of there without the ball.
Galatasaray, he didn't even get a hold on the ball. Finally picks it up. You know, it doesn't look like he was down. He was falling on his players, but I guess they don't have that rule in high school.
I guess not. Second and goal, ball on the 7-yard line. The give is up the middle to Kauahi Kaha. He powers his way down to the 2-yard line.
And Kauahi Kaha powers his way, strong leg movement, just barrages his way through the offensive line and through the Punahou's defensive line. 2 yards closer to the end zone. Kauahi Kaha. Look at the powerful effort he gives Punahou defenders. It takes 3 or 4 of them to take him down.
Okay, I'll bring up a third and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line, and the Warriors about to go in for the score. One back. The give is up the middle to Kauahi. No, Galatasaray keeps it and scores. Touchdown, Kamehameha.
Kamehameha fooled our play-by-play, man. What a
fake
sneak.
up the middle.
Galatasaray with the keeper. Kamehameha chucks up the first 6 points of tonight's matinee. Oh.
Keone Higa back to put the PAT attempt up. Snap is good. The kick is up. It is good. 7-0 Kamehameha. And we'll hear that familiar fight song.
Okay, we're cool there.
There we see the band with that fight song.
The Little Drummer Boys.
Almost recognizable in Hawaii as much as the Notre Dame fight song is on the mainland.
Taking a look at the touchdown score once again. Galatasaray, a fake handoff to Kauahi Kaha, a good fake handoff. He rolls around to the right, sneaks in over the end zone. Touchdown, Kamehameha, 7-0 over the Buff and Blue.
That score comes with 19 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Back to receive this kickoff is Danny Makainai, and looks like Kaleko
Kaliko Steitzel, number 30.
Keone Higa is going to boot it away for the Warriors. He approaches the ball at the 40, and bingo, he kicks it, and it is deep. That ball will be taken at the 3-yard line by Makainai. Runs into his own player, crosses the 20, and is brought down to the 22-yard line of Punahou.
Makainai brought down by Larry Pison, a senior out of Kamehameha, and a slight brawl on the field. Some trash talking early on in the game.
And it is broken up before anything really gets going. Or should I say before it got real exciting.
Makainai takes it from the 3-yard line. Good blockers in front of him, a 4 bunch of Buff and Blues. Piles his way through, takes it to the 21-yard line of Punahou.
Referee stop play. That's the end of the first quarter. The Warriors are up 7-0. And we'll take a walk down to the other side of the field. Well, it's kind of a game like we expected. Good offense. We saw some great defense, especially by Punahou. And look at some of the great camera work from
following
one of our camera people.
Following that nice bubble in the air.
As you can see, it's a pretty decent crowd on a Saturday night for ILH football.
And a beautiful night it is. I see no clouds. Slight breeze. A
Perfect
good night
for football.
Good night for football.
Okay, it's a Buff and Blue ball at their own 22-yard line. It's the beginning of the second quarter. Bennett is under center. 4 receivers out wide, 1 back. Throws it out to his right side. He's got Utu. Ball is taken at the 27-yard line, brought out to about the 29-yard line of Punahou. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6 yards to go for a first.
Jimmy Bennett, a quick 1-step back throw to Donnie Utu. Good for a 6-yard, 4-yard pickup.
Bennett under center, one backs in the backfield. Looks like Kamehameha wants to blitz. Come with the blitz. It's a draw play up the middle, and it goes nowhere. Brought down at the 30-yard line is Andrew Leong.
Taking a look at the Kamehameha defensive line, stopping the Punahou run. Number 60 first gets his hand on him. Number 32 makes the final stop, Ikaika Baptista.
That'll bring up a third down. 2 yards to go for a Punahou first down. A lot of shifting in the Kamehameha defensive backfield. 4 receivers out wide. Shotgun. Bennett looks downfield, throws it out, and overthrows his receiver, Kael Vasconcelos.
That was an uncatchable ball, Joe. That was really overthrown. Jimmy Bennett not getting much time, though, getting pressured early from the Kamehameha defensive front.
That'll bring up a fourth down. Kamu Judd about to kick it away for the Buff and Blue. Dylan Ching back to receive that punt for the Warriors. 10:42 remaining in the first quarter. 7-0 Kamehameha. Good snap. The kick is away. Nice spiral kick. The ball hits at the 41-yard line and goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line. That ball took a weird bounce for a spiral kick.
Good hang time, though, for the Kamehameha punter, which is...
Ball at their own 39 yards.
Kamu Judd, a nice kick. Took an unfortunate bounce. He had that ball pointed in the right direction when it landed. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Warriors at their own 39-yard line. They are up 7-0 with 10:34 remaining in the first half.
There's my man, number 85 for Punahou, Conti Pellegrin.
The give is, it's the option. The pitch is to Ching.
Oh!
And he is drilled by Trevor Takamori. Great defensive play.
Trevor Takamori put his head right in his stomach for the stop. Galutaria fake handoff to Kaikawa. Options it off. And Takamori right there. Good tackle by Takamori. Textbook tackle.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 on the Warriors' 39-yard line. And the official stop play, they called their own timeout.
An official timeout on the field. They're measuring, they're getting the chains lined up.
Coach Dan Morrison of Punahou must not like what's going on because Punahou can't seem to move the ball in the Warrior defense. On the other hand, Coach Geisen must be loving it. He's moving the ball in the Punahou defense. And the referees can't seem to untangle the chains on the sideline. Looks like they have it. And yes, they do. Oh, they could have cheated somebody out of a yard. That chain moved an extra yard. Okay, play will resume with 9:55 remaining in the first half. 2nd and 10 on the 39-yard line of Kamehameha. Galutaria under center. He's got 2 receivers out wide. 2 men move it. A broken play, a pitch, and a fumble. It's picked up by Pellegrin. He could go all the way. 10-5. Touchdown. Conti Pellegrin. 6 points for the Buff and Blue. Dominic, your man.
That's my boy. It's Rasta man, number 85, Conti Pellegrin. And there's a flag on the field, Joe. It could be called back.
I think it's illegal procedure against the Warriors. They had 2 backs in motion at the same time at the snap of the ball. And that is the call. Touchdown, Punahou.
Punahou comes right back, and they got 6 points on the board.
32 yards, fumble return for a touchdown.
Conti Pellegrin picking up that ball and trampeding his way down the field to the end zone for the Buff and Blue score.
Ward Kashiro ready to put the PAT through the uprights and tie this game at 7 apiece. Good snap. The hold is down. The kick is up. It is good. 7-7. We have a great game. 9:35 remaining in the first half. Oh, what a play by the Punahou defense.
Punahou's defense stepping it up, turning it up a notch. They're causing fumbles. Ponte Pellegrin. See the two runners in the backfield are moving at the same time. Galuteria is lost. He options it off. Number 40, Punahou gets his hand in there. Pellegrin picks it up and rumbles his way. Rumbles his way to the end zone with his hair flying in the wind.
I think 5 more yards and the Kamehameha receivers would have got him.
Ponte Pellegrin, look at him. He's a football player, Joel.
That is a picture of a football player. The hair sticking out, a beat-up helmet. That's the way to play football.
Mouthpiece hanging on. Look at the tear in his shirt. Oh, that's a football player. That's the all-Dominique team.
7-7. We have a tie score. 9:35 remaining in the first half. Tiani Hackney is about to kick it away for the Buff and Blue. The kick is up. End over end kick. Bounces at the 10-yard line. Fielded by Elton Perkins. Makes a move at the 20. Is still on his feet and is brought down at the 30-yard line. Great return there. He could have had more.
Elton Perkins, another example of Kamehameha powerful running. Punahou defenders getting a hard time to bring him down. Elton Perkins, 5'7", 155 pounds. Gets some blockers, weaves and beaves his way to the sideline. One tackle, gets by, struggles upfield. Finally brought down by number 2, Punahou, John Lim. Take it away, Joe.
Galuteria, no backs in the backfield. 5 receivers out wide. Looks out to his right, is being pressured. Scrambles, is at the 35, 40, got a first down, makes a move at the 50.
Oh.
He's drilled from behind and brought down at the Punahou 48-yard line.
And Galuteria gets a licking. Getting drilled. Galuteria looking for a receiver. 5 receivers downfield. Can't find no one. Tight coverage by the Punahou defense. Scrambles his way to the sideline. Gains about 10 to 15 yards. And number 40 finally brings him down. Sean Cook, number 40, defensive line, 6 feet, 195 pounds. A senior.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball on the Punahou 48-yard line. Galuteria on this one. No backs in the backfield. Quarterback draw goes up the middle. Shakes and bakes and is brought down at the 40-yard line. Great looking play. That could have gone for more.
Daryl Dikilato, 220 pounds, 5'9". Galuteria straight up the field on the quarterback draw. Coming from behind, he brings him down. Hard on the turf.
Oh, that must have hurt, man. Got a big guy on you, landing on the hard, concrete, padded turf.
And the Punahou cheerleaders looking fine, I might add. Getting the school spirit in there.
There's a timeout on the field called by... No word on who called that timeout.
I believe it was Kamehameha.
And yes, it was Kamehameha. Great call, Dominic.
Enter at your own risk and dare to experience the spine-chilling scares, heart-pounding horrors, and supernatural special effects at the harrowing Honolulu JC's House of Horrors 94. This blood-curdling event will happen on 7 spooky nights at the site of the old gem store on Ward Avenue. Enjoy games and prizes for the whole family with food booths and, best of all, tons of room to park your broom. For more information, call the March of Dimes at 536-1045.
We're back to the action. There's a new quarterback for Kamehameha. He's being pressured, throws it out of bounds, and a grounding call will be called. That's Bronson Liana, who came in for Brihini Galuteria, and he was greeted rudely by the Punahou defense.
Sean Cook once again making the stop. Galuteria taking like 20 yards backwards, looking for a receiver, scrambles his way, and intentional grounding.
That'll back the ball up 5 yards. And also a big one with a loss of down.
Number 12 from Kamehameha, Bronson Liana. Couldn't find no one. Tried to get away. But sorry, Liana, you can't pass it to no one.
Liana brings the Warriors up to the line of scrimmage. 5 receivers out. Drops back, looks to his left, is being pressured, and is sacked at the 35-yard line.
Number 69 out of Punahou, Jason Lasky, 5'7", 175-pound senior. Liana coming in for 2 plays. Can't get it rolling. Cam will punt it away. Liana is quickly brought down by the Punahou defensive front.
Gibson is back to kick it away for the Warriors. That is Trevor Takamori. He's going to receive it for the Buff and Blue. End over end punt. It'll bounce at the 35-yard line. Takes a left turn and bounces out at the 34-yard line, and a late penalty flag. A very late penalty flag. Let's see if we can pick up the call.
I got a report on Galuteria. The trainer is working on his ankle. Seems he kind of had a slight sprain on his last possession.
That could hurt big time for the Warriors. Galuteria is their leader on the field.
Yes, he is, Joe, and Galuteria in passing in the ILH checked in at number 4 with 76 attempts, 39 completions for 503 yards.
Okay, the penalty is holding against the Buff and Blue. And it looks as if Kamehameha will kick it again.
On a loose ball play without possession, we go back to the previous spot, 10 yards, 4th down.
It'll still remain 4th down for Kamehameha. There is 7:13 remaining in the first half. Ball will now be spotted at the 45-yard line. Gibson is back to punt it for the Warriors. Takamori back to receive it for the Buff and Blue. Good snap. Oh, it's shanked off to the right side of Gibson. Takes a Punahou bounce, and it is down at the 33-yard line of Punahou. That's where they will take over with 7:04 remaining in the first half.
A pretty much even game to this point, Joe. But both teams, good defensive games. Offensive, passing, running, throwing, a combination of both, chalking up a score each.
Okay, Bennett in the shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers. 1 man is in motion, 1 back in the backfield. Jops back to pass, looks to his right, is being pressured, decides to scramble and takes it down at the 33-yard line.
Number 92 out of Punahou, out of Kamehameha, Billy Piper. Bennett steps up into the pocket. Piper gets a hand on him. He scrambles to the right. Finally brought down, but he slides down. He doesn't want to take that hit.
Okay, Bennett back in shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers out wide. Utu on the far side of the field. Drops back to pass, looks to the right at Utu. He has his man, and Utu is taken out of bounds at the 38-yard line, and there's a penalty flag on the play, possibly a holding call on the offense.
7 yards short of the first down. Donnie Utu pushed out of bounds.
And the call is holding against Punahou. That's another one for Anahola.
Well, taking a look at it, Joe. Bennett to Utu. Can't see the holding call, but nowhere to go.
That'll bring up a second down, 21 yards to go. Ball on the Punahou 22-yard line. Bennett dropped low snap. He drops back to pass. Looks out to the right side, throws it out there, has a man open, and he drops the ball. Intended receiver, Pat Walsh.
Number 28 out of Kamehameha making the solid hit. Leyland Kalua, 5'8", 150-pound senior. Bennett. No possession. Not enough time to hold it in.
Bennett in shotgun formation. It's 3rd and 21. Good snap. Looks out to his left. Throws it out there. And a bad pass. And it's picked off. And
it's picked off by number 41 out of Kamehameha, Ian Lorenzo. A 5'8", 160-pound, 155-pound junior. And that pass wasn't very well thrown.
Good call. Lorenzo's brought down at the 46-yard line.
Bennett, I don't know what happened on that pass, but get your rifle out because it's a quail.
A dying quail. Good play for the Kamehameha defense. Gives it back to the offense. Burkini Galutaria is back in as quarterback. Kawahikawa is lone back in the backfield. The give is to Kawahikawa. Possibly a gain of 1, but that is it.
The Punahou defensive front, once again, number 78 and number 42 making the initial hits. Doug Fiawi and Jacob Heffernan. And then the rest of the Buff and Blue came into action.
That'll bring up a second down and 8, a gain of 2 yards. Ball is now spotted on the Buff and Blue 34-yard line. Score is tied 7-7, 4:50 remaining in the first half. Galutaria, a broken play. He is all by himself in no man's land. Gets around the corner and a pickup of about 4 yards. He turned nothing into something, Dominic.
Kamehameha having trouble in the backfield. I don't know what's going on, but the runners seem to be going opposite directions of Galutaria. He looks for the runner but can't find no one. He makes what he can of it. Finally brought down by number 45 out of Punahou, Doug Hu.
The world famous
led by the musical instructor.
Punahou band, that is. Get back to the action. It's a gadget play, and the ball there was not a clean handoff.
Joe, number 22, the running back, ran into Galutaria on the handoff. And again, they're having trouble. And Pellegrin, my man Pellegrin, made the play. Take a look at it. You see number 22 and Galutaria collide on the handoff. And he catches it with his elbow. Pellegrin makes the stop.
There's a long field goal try. A 46-yard field goal try by Keone Higa of Kamehameha. And if he puts it through, it's going to be one of the longer field goals we'll see in Hawaii.
It will be.
Including college.
And I don't think they're going to go for it.
Dead ball foul. Encroachment on the defense. 5 yards.
That's a 5-yard penalty against the Buff and Blue for encroachment. That'll give the Warriors a first down, ball on their own on the Punahou 19-yard line. There's 3:28 remaining in the first half. It's tied 7-7, and the Warriors are on the move. Galutaria under center. He's got 2 receivers out wide. Kawahikawa in the backfield. The man in motion is the option, and Conti Pellegrin brings Galutaria down for a 1-yard loss. Catches him from behind. Your man's got some speed.
Conti Pellegrin in there once again. Kamehameha continuing to show some trouble in the backfield. Conti Pellegrin yanking the shirt of Galataria. No man's land.
Okay, there's 2:43 remaining in the first half. The give is up the middle to Kawahi Kao. He gets to the line of scrimmage and is brought down at the 20-yard line, and a touchdown-saving tackle by John Lim.
Brought down by number 2, John Lim.
That went for a nice gain. Ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line. Gain of the 19-yard line, that is. Gain of about 4 yards.
Let's see if the Punahou defense can hold up in this series of plays.
Kawahi Kao, the lone back. Galataria looks to his right, throws it over the middle, and throws it to a Punahou linebacker. That's John Lim, the intended receiver, but for the wrong team.
You know, Joe, we're seeing the two of the top three offensive and defensive squads. Kamehameha, number 3 in offense, Punahou number 2, and in defense, Kamehameha is number 2, Punahou is number 3.
There was a penalty flag on the play. It goes against Kamehameha for holding. That'll bring the ball back 10 yards. It'll bring up it'll remain third down.
3rd and 21.
Third down and a bunch.
All at the 35 yard line.
Third down and 21 to go for the first down. 2:02 remaining in the first half. Galataria has 5 receivers out wide, no backs. Josh back to pass, looks to his right. It's a quarterback draw. He's got a linebacker to get past. Makes a move to the left. Crosses the 20-yard line and is brought down at the 19-yard line of Punahou. It'll bring up 4th down.
Some nice running by Galataria. Shaking and baking his way to the 20. They're going with 5 receivers, but Galataria keeps the ball and picks up some big yardage, getting closer to the field goal.
There's a field goal try of 36 yards by Keone Higa, and he splits the uprights for 3 more. Score is now 10-7 Kamehameha with 1:22 remaining in the first half.
Kamehameha showing a good drive on their possession. Moving the ball downfield. Galataria, I guess his ankle is okay. And Kamehameha.
So he moved his team right down the field for the score.
The Warriors of Kamehameha.
And you hear that familiar fight song. Keone Higa, who put that field goal through the uprights, will kick it away for the Warriors at the 40-yard line.
1:22 to go in the half. Let's see if the buff and blue of Punahou can come back and tie it up or possibly take the lead.
Back to receive the kickoff for Punahou is Danny Makainai and Kaleko Steitzel. As we speak, there he is. Here's the kick. Short kick will be taken at the 12-yard line by Danny Makainai. Gets out to the left side and is brought down by 3 Kamehameha defenders at the 23-yard line.
Makainai, I don't think he's pleased with that run. A bunch of Warriors. Makainai takes it from about the 15. Goes about 5-7 yards up before he makes contact with 3 Kamehameha Warriors.
Bennett under center. He's got 4 receivers out wide, 1 back. Throws it out to the right side. He's got Vasconcelos. Vasconcelos fighting for yards and possibly a first down.
Vasconcelos jukes his way past a couple defenders towards the first down marker. Bennett, a good pass. Check out this juke under his arm, out of bounds. Good play.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 yard to go for Punahou first down. 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Bennett is in a shotgun formation. 3 receivers out wide. Looks downfield, throws it over middle, got his man Andrew Leong. He's fighting for more and going the wrong way. Breaks loose at the 33, makes a move at the 40 and is brought down at the Punahou 48-yard line. A great run after the catch, Dominic.
Andrew Leong, you said he was going the wrong way, but it was a good move. As you can see, Leong catching it over the middle. Number 32 missed the initial tackle. He goes backwards, but he uses that to his advantage, escaping the Kamehameha Warriors defenders.
Punahou will call a timeout, stopping play with 37 seconds remaining in the first half. We're back, and we missed the first down play by Punahou. Bennett threw a long pass to Pat Walsh. It was incomplete. That'll bring up a second down, 10 yards to go. Ball is spotted on the Punahou 48-yard line with 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Bennett drops back in shotgun formation. Vasconcelos in motion. He's got 3 receivers out wide. Drops back. Looks like a screenplay. No, he's being pressured. He is brought down by Danny Pacheco of Kamehameha for the sack.
Looks like Bennett took a little too much time backpedaling, looking for a receiver. That allowed Danny Pacheco to come up. Bennett looking downfield. Good protection until number 90 gets away. And he gets Bennett down on the turf.
Punahou calls another timeout, stopping play with 21 seconds remaining in the first half.
Punahou talking it over with Coach Dan Morrison.
Back to more football action with 21 seconds remaining in the first half. Bennett's got 4 receivers out wide. He's under center with 21 seconds remaining. He'll give his up the middle to Andrew Leong, and he is going nowhere. He fights for possibly a yard, but the Kamehameha defense rises to the occasion.
The Warriors of Kamehameha, the defense showing being a little more stingy here in the second quarter, stopping the Punahou run effectively.
Looks as if Punahou could have drove down for at least a field goal, but no, the Warrior defense
Bennett hands off to number 26 of Punahou, Paxton Wang. He goes nowhere.
Kamu Judd's punt is taken at the 35-yard line. And Elton Perkins is drilled as he catches the ball by...
And he is stopped by Chris Chon-Hoon. Out of...
That punt, 34 yards, no return, first and 10.
Chris Chon-Hoon making the stop.
Yeah, with 6 seconds remaining in the first half. Clock is counting down 1, and it is halftime with the Warriors leading 10-7. With a long field goal try with a couple of minutes left as both teams leaves the field. Your thoughts on the first half, Dominic?
I think Kamehameha established their offensive pretty well as the game went along. Their passing and their running. Galataria a big key in the Kamehameha offense. As for the Punahou, they need to talk it over.
No, but you was talking. I figure you If that when he gives that signal when you go, just close them, because they.
3, Kamehameha.
Okay, we're back for second half action of ILH football. Kamehameha is about to kick it away for the Warriors. They're going from north to south, buff and blue from south to north. That is Kaleko Steitzel. He takes the kickoff, but the referee stopped play. And Mr. Higa might have not waited for the referees.
Nope, it's
illegal procedure against the Warriors. They will kick it over again. That means a 5-yard penalty. They're now kicking the ball off from the 35-yard line. And that's where the pros kick off from.
These boys are maybe not far from professional football players, just a step below the college level, but some definite prospects. Don't you think?
Yes, I do. Mr. Higa boots it at the 35. It's kicked deep. It's taken at the 4-yard line by Steitzel. Brings it out to the 20. Makes a move at the 22. Gets outside and is going to pick up a lot of yardage. He's brought down at the Kamehameha 49-yard line. That is a 45-yard pickup.
Kaleko Steitzel, a running back, 5'7", 160 pounds, a sophomore. The kickoff by Kamehameha takes it from the 4. A whole bunch of Punahou blockers in front of him. Eludes 1, 2, and finds the hole.
Back to action. Andrew Leong bobbles the pitch, and he is wrapped up at the 42-yard line and brought down right there.
Number 41, Kamehameha Ian Lorenzo,
Also there, number 56.
takes the hit of number 28, Andrew Leong. And what
Loss of 8 yards. Second and 18.
a crunch.
Ball is back to the Punahou
You got that
43.
call, Dominic. You're all over that one. Buff and blue ball, second and 18. Ball on their own 43-yard line. And the Buff and blue have a new quarterback. That is Damon Yee. Looks out to his right, throws it out there, and throws it short for Donnie Utu. That's third down and 18.
Damien Yee's pass incomplete.
Damon Yee, a 6'1", 160-pound junior, looking for the outlet to Donnie Utu, almost intercepted by number 41, who made that big.
Third and 18. Ball at the 43-yard
Third and 18, ball on the 43-yard line. Bennett is back into the game. He's got one back behind him, 4 receivers out wide. Looks to his left, throws it out there, and does not have his receiver. Receiver's bobbling the ball on his way out of bounds. That'll bring up a 4th down with 11 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
4th and 18. Ball at the 43.
4th and 18.
Deep for the
Dylan
Warriors,
Ching
number
back to receive the
22,
punt for the Warriors.
Ching.
Kamu
Number
Judd
80,
back to kick it
Kamu
away
Judd
for the
kicking.
Buff and Blue. Good snap. The kick is away. End over end punt. Ching takes it at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Makes a few moves, but goes nowhere. Great coverage by the Punahou punt coverage team.
Tripped up by
Number 22,
33.
instead of going forward, he goes
Kenneth.
backwards, and Kamehameha quickly intrudes.
That punt 35 yards.
Okay, that'll bring up a 1st and 10. Ball on the Kamehameha
First and 10.
18-yard
Ball at their
line.
own 18-yard
10:46 remaining in the third quarter. And the Warriors have a long way to go for a touchdown. Brikini Galutera is the quarterback. One back, that's Kawahikawa. He's got 4 receivers out wide. One man in
Pellegrin.
motion. The give is up the middle.
Ryan Kawahikawa, the
And
ball carrier.
Kawahikawa, a short
On the
gain of
tackle,
possibly
number
1
44,
yard.
Luke Estes.
That'll bring up a 2nd down
Gain of 2
and
yards.
9 yards to go.
2nd and 8.
Ball on
Ball
the
at the
Punahou
20-yard
20-yard line. Actually a gain of 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Galuteria with the handoff to Kawahikawa. Pellegrin with the stop.
That's your man. Galataria under center. It's 2nd and 8. Ball on the 20-yard line. The give is Galataria keeps it, tries to get outside. There's a penalty flag. Galataria is dropped at the 21-yard line of Kamehameha. We'll check that penalty for you.
And he was dropped by number 45, Doug Hu, and there is a holding call on the Warriors of Kamehameha.
That'll back them up 10 more yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 18.
Holding.
With 9:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Let's see if we can take a look at this holding call. No, we can't see it there, but Galataria finding his way to make some yardage goes nowhere.
9:34 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 17. Ball on the Kamehameha 11-yard line. Galataria drops back to pass, looks to his left, is being pressured, he scrambles, gets a block, throws it downfield in the traffic, incomplete. The ball was intended for Kelly Gibson.
Pass is incomplete.
The Punahou defensive front putting on pressure here in the 3rd quarter.
Defensively for the Buff and Blue, number 3.
Galataria looking to his left, still looking, can't find no one. A good block here on Kamehameha, number 78. Good block right there. Galataria just can't find nobody.
Okay, it's 3rd and 17. Ball on the Kamehameha 11-yard line. 9:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Galataria drops back to pass. Looks to his left. Incomplete. That pass was intended for Dylan Ching. That'll bring up a 4th down and a lot for a 1st down.
Defending for the Buff and Blue.
Again, once Galataria not a receiver in the pass pattern.
Galataria going to the pass again. Too much, tried to lead the receiver, but too much lead.
Gibson takes the punt in the end zone, kicks it away.
Blocked.
A good-looking kick. It's taken at the 50-yard line by Takamori, and he is brought down after he makes a catch for a loss at the 45-yard line. And there is a penalty on the play. The referee is calling everybody back. Could be against the Buff and Blue.
Awaiting the call.
Roughing the kicker.
It's
On the receiving team, 15 yards, automatic 1st down.
Roughing the kicker against Punahou. It could give the Warriors a 1st down. No, it doesn't. It's just a 15-yard penalty. Not enough for a 1st down. Yes, it is a 1st down.
all right. 1st down. 1st down. It's a 1st down.
Referee's got us crossed up there. It's
Warriors.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line of Kamehameha. 10-7. They lead in the game. The one-man in motion. Gives up the middle to Kawahikawa. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Gets out to the left side. Breaks a tackle and is brought down for a 10-yard gain and a 1st down.
Kawahikawa continuing what he established in the 1st half. Powerful running. A good gain of yardage for the Warriors of Kamehameha. Chris Yamada. Kawahikawa. Nice running. Number 33 out of number 3. Chris Yamada making the stop.
The give is up the middle to Kawahikawa. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Breaks a couple of tackles and is wrestled down at the 45-yard line. Great looking play right up the middle for the Warriors. They're establishing the running game.
Gain of 9 yards.
It's now 2nd and 2 yards to go for a 1st down.
Kawahikawa, number 69 of Punahou, making the first initial hit. Number 45 taking him down, which was Doug Hu out of Punahou.
One back in the backfield, a man in motion. The pitch play to Dylan Ching, and he will be dropped for a loss. A big loss. 9-yard loss. The ball will be spotted at the 37-yard line of Kamehameha. That's something Coach Geisen and the Warriors didn't need.
Trevor Takamori Galatera with the nice option pitch. He read it beautifully, but nowhere to go for Dylan Ching. He gets swung like a rag doll.
It's now 3rd and 9, ball in the 38-yard line of Kamehameha. 7:06 remaining in the third quarter. Galatera drops back to pass, looks to his left, looks over the middle, is being pressured, and it is brought down for a sack at the 25-yard line by the Punahou defense.
And it's number 44, Luke Estes, and again, number 85, Conti Pellegrin with the crunch on Galuteria.
Kelly Gibson back to punt it away for the Warriors.
Galuteria looking for a receiver, gets nowhere. Pellegrin finishes it off.
Nice high kick by Gibson. Fair catch called and taken for at the 38-yard line of Punahou, and that's where they take over with 6:25 remaining in the third quarter. The score 10-7 Kamehameha.
This three-point lead isn't very secure for the Warriors. Punahou threatening, good defense. Let's see if they can get their offense rolling here in the third quarter.
Looks like a change of quarterback again. That's Damon Yee in the game for Jimmy Bennett. Let's see if we can get an injury report from our sideline reporter. There's four receivers out wide, one back in the backfield. There's a man in motion. That's Pat Walsh. Damon Yee drops back. The give is up the middle. That's Andrew Leong. He is hit at the 35, brought down at the 36, and a great play by the Warrior defense.
The Warrior defense led by number 41, Ian Lorenzo, making the stop. He's been on many plays tonight. Lorenzo all over the football field. A handoff to number 28 out of Punahou, Andrew Leong. Lorenzo.
Bennett back in the game, one back, looks out to his left, throws it out there. He's got his man, John Oka, short pass and a nice run after the catch. And it looks like it's a buff and blue first down.
Number 33, Elton Perkins, in on the stop. Elton Perkins, a 5'7", 155-pound senior.
The referees has called an official timeout to measure for a first down. But let's chalk another one up for Anahola. I think he's got this one.
Way to go, Anahola. Credit yourself. Give yourself a pat on the shoulder.
Well, it's not official yet. They are calling for the chains. And remember earlier, those chains stretched out an extra yard.
The referee pointing to the pigskin like it's a football.
I think I've called another one.
They're going to change footballs, so I wonder why.
Our sideline reporter is back, and let's see what's the call.
It's a first down for Punahou.
And Anahola scores another one.
Blaine Geisen seems a little furious on his defensive squad not making the stop.
Okay, it's 1st and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line of Punahou. Bennett drops back in shotgun formation, looks to his left, throws it, has his man Leong, catches it at the 41 and falls forward to the 38-yard line of Kamehameha. That's a great-looking pattern out of the backfield, but we do have a flag on the play.
And the Punahou coach, Mr. Coach Dan Morrison, not too pleased with that call after a huge gain by Punahou.
The call is holding against the buff and blue. That'll back them up 10 yards, 5:27 remaining.
As you can see, Punahou quarterback Jimmy Bennett goes to Leong. He gets behind number 45, the defender, for the gain. 45 stepped up to make the defense looking for the run.
Punahou has 4 receivers out wide. Bennett in a shotgun formation. He's scrambling, rolls to his right. Looks like he might run it and does. Runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Punahou.
And into the Warrior bench. A buff and blue into the Warrior territory.
That's great defense. Good. That's a coverage sack there. As one of the all-time defensive
Number
cliches.
56 of Kamehameha. Bennett looking downfield. Tight coverage on the Kamehameha secondary. Bennett scrambles past the 30 to the 35, out of bounds at the 40.
Bennett drops back to pass, pump fake. He's got a man open. That's Utu. Utu makes the catch at the 39, 10, 5, touchdown. Donnie Utu, Punahou, touchdown. 13-10, buff and blue.
Jimmy Bennett, he even faked out the cameraman. A good pass, a good fake. Utu leaped and made the catch on his way
That's one of
to
Punahou's
a
big
buff
guns.
and blue score. Donnie Utu in receiving checked in at he was the number one in ILH in the first half in receiving.
Tui Moi for the PAT. It's up and good. 14-10 Punahou.
Donnie Utu continuing his dominance in the ILH. Number 4, Punahou, Tui Moi with the kick, the extra point.
There we see the band going crazy after that long touchdown play.
And that is Tui Moi, the female kicker.
She didn't look like a female on that play. She looked like any other guy on
Here
that
on the
kick.
play, Utu up and over number 28, Kamehameha Warrior Leland Kalua, and he rumbles his way down to the end zone. Kamehameha just can't catch Utu. And Tui Moi, I forgot that they had the female kicker, and she's becoming a key part of this Punahou special teams.
John Van Horn set to kick it away for the buff and blue. Low kick. Bounces at the 13-yard line and rolls all the way to the end zone. And it'll be a touchback for Kamehameha with 4:53 remaining in the third quarter, and the buff and blue up 14-10.
You know, Joe, I wonder, after the game, does Tui Moi go into someplace separate?
That's something I do not want to get into. Warriors ball at the 20-yard line.
That's a good shot of Tui Moi.
Hey, whether she's a girl or a guy, she put that kick up, and the bottom line is it was good. Bronson Liana in for quarterback. The pitch is to Kawahikawa, gets past the 20, is knocked down and brought down at the 26-yard line of Kamehameha, a gain of 6 yards. But there is a penalty flag on the play.
Penalty. We've been getting a lot of penalties in this game. Besides the penalties, though, it's been a well-played game.
So a lot of great plays on defense as well as offense on both teams. Penalty is holding
Let's
against
see
the
if
buff
we
and
can
blue.
see it. Galateria making the option. Kawahikawa.
Okay, after the penalty, the ball is spotted at the 48-yard line of Kamehameha. Bronson Liana running the Warrior offense now. 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. To give is up the middle to Kawahikawa. Scampers outside, and no way, no gain. Brought down by the Punahou defense.
Punahou laying the hard hits. Kawahikawa. Liana is in at QB with the handoff to Kawahikawa. Number 2 of Punahou, Chris John Lim, and then the rest of the Punahou defenders gets in and shellacks them.
Okay, it's 2nd and 9 for Kamehameha. Ball on the 44-yard line. Man in motion. It's an end around, and there could be trouble. Kelly Gibson has the ball. He's spun around and brought down at the 35-yard line of Kamehameha. That play had no gain written on it.
Luke Estes wasn't fooled at all. Luke Estes, a defensive lineman, 5'11", 195-pound senior. Wasn't fooled. Got his hands wrapped up in Kauai Kaha's shirt. And he swings him down.
Okay, it's Warrior ball, 3rd and 17. Ball on their own 36-yard line. 3:12 remaining in the third quarter. Man in motion. Liana drops back to pass. He's being pressured. And he is sacked and brought down at the 20-yard line for a big-time loss. Uh-oh, Warriors going the wrong way, Dominic.
The Punahou defense is clutching up here in the third quarter, holding the Kamehameha running game to minus yards. Here, Liana looking for a receiver downfield, can't find one. Gets away from number 3. Oh, he steps on number 69. And is finally brought down.
Kelly gives him back to punt it away for the Warriors. Good snap. End over end punt. Takamori takes it at the 45-yard line. Scampers around, 2 Warriors collide. Takamori is dragged down from behind at the Punahou, the Kamehameha 40-yard line, where Punahou will take over 1st and 10.
Joe, I like your end-over-end punt. Takamori, a good return. Gets the ball. Gets some good blocks ahead of him. Breaks a tackle here, breaks a tackle there, and he's out into open land. Finally brought down by the defenders.
Okay, Jimmy Bennett in the game. He's got 5 receivers in the pass pattern. Shotgun drops back. He's being pressured. He is brought down at the 48-yard line for a big sack.
He's sacked by Kamuela Hughes. A big Hugh in that. 5'10", 225-pounder. Punahou quarterback Jimmy Bennett, nowhere to go, steps up into the pocket, and Kamuela Hughes makes the sack.
Okay, that's 2nd and 19. Ball on the Warrior 48-yard line. Minute 27 remaining in the third quarter. Bennett in shotgun formation. Good snap. He drops back to pass, looks to his right, runs it, takes it up the middle, and he is brought down for a 1-yard gain at the 47-yard line.
Number 60, Tennyson Tom, 200-pounder, bringing down Bennett. And Bennett, he's only 160 pounds.
Major mismatch there.
Bennett steps up into the pocket. He runs it straight up the middle. Kamehameha defenders all wrap around him.
Okay, that'll bring up a 3rd down and 18 with 46 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Bennett rolls to his left, looks to his left, looks downfield, throws it into traffic. It is picked off.
Intercepted by number 56.
Japan Kaapana. He pitches it
fumble.
and a fumble, and this is wild. Pat Walsh picks it up at the 34-yard line. He is down to the 10, the 5, and dragged down at the 1-yard line of Kamehameha. And we had a circus there, Dominic.
What a series of miscues, missed fumbles, dropped balls. Punahou finally recovers it and brings it down to the 2-yard line. Taking a look at it, Bennett, he was throwing to intended receiver number 22. John Oka, number 56, Kamehameha intercepts the ball. He pitches it back to number 41, Ian Lorenzo. He fumbles it. Punahou picks up, and the number, it scoots out of the scuffle. Number 24 of Punahou, Pat Walsh, takes it in to the 20.
Quarterback sneak right up the middle. Touchdown, Punahou.
And just like that, Punahou is back in the game.
It's now 20-10, buff and blue. That ball right up the middle by Jimmy Bennett for a quarterback sneak. Touchdown for Punahou. Ward Kashiro back for the PAT, trying to make it 21-10. Snap is good. The kick is up. It is no good. Wide left. Score remains 20-10, buff and blue. Let's see if we can see the touchdown again. It's a 1-yard sneak by Jimmy Bennett, the quarterback. After that crazy play, the ball ended up in Pat Walsh's hands. He was brought down at the 1-yard line of Kamehameha. That return went for 38 yards. It was much more spectacular than just a 38-yard play.
Yes, it was, and it added some excitement for these fans. They're getting pumped up. Punahou taking the lead.
As we see a big Kael Vasconcelos fan in the Punahou band section. Okay, it's 20-10 with 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Tiani Hackney is back to boot it away for the Buff and Blue. Dylan Ching is the Kamehameha back. That's deep. He's standing at his own 10-yard line. Here's the kick. End over end. Deep kick. It's taken at the 1-yard line by Ching. He's got a little blocking. Goes up the middle. Gets outside to the left. And he is dragged down at the 28-yard line. And a host of yellow hankies hit the ground.
What a save by number 46, Sean Ball, 6'1", 220-pounder. He saw open daylight. If it wasn't for Ball, he might have led to a Kamehameha score.
After that kickoff return, it ends the third quarter.
Kamehameha, number 22, Dylan Ching. He eludes one defender. He gets through the hole, scoots out in the front, rolls out to the left, and finally brought down, saved by number 46 for Punahou.
Perhaps a face mask on that play. That's what brought down all the hankies, and the referee agrees with me. It's an official's timeout, the end of the quarter. 20-10, Punahou.
First and 10, ball at the 43.
That's a
End of the third quarter.
We're back, and there's a happy Punahou bench because they have the lead, 20-10, heading into the fourth quarter. Let's look at Kamehameha quarterback Brickini Galuteria. He's been running the show most of the night. Bronson Liana has taken his place on occasional plays.
Galuteria, the son of Brickwood Galuteria of KCCN FM 100.
Your favorite station.
Yep.
Okay, the Warriors come up to the line of scrimmage beginning the fourth quarter. First and 10, ball on their own 43-yard line. Man in motion, that's Ching. Galuteria drops back, looks to the right, throws it out there, has a man. He has Gibson. He's at the 20-yard line, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Kamehameha on a beautiful pass play. Galuteria to Gibson.
Punahou secondary got food on that one. No one covering Gibson, number 80, Keli'i Gibson.
Number 80.
Kamehameha chucks up 6 points on the board. It's 20-16. They're going for the extra point.
Keone Higa is back to put up the PAT. Gibson, the holders, good snap. The kick is up. It is no good, wide left.
And that could be a key factor for Kamehameha missing that extra point.
That pass play goes Galuteria to Gibson. 47 yards for the score. Kamehameha band striking it up. Someone's sleeping, however.
Brick Heaney Galuteria deep to Keli'i Gibson. Number 16, Wes Pratt, was out of his jurisdiction. And Gibson takes it in for the score. The Warriors down by 4 points here in the fourth quarter.
Coach Geisen sweating it out as his Warriors missed the extra point, and that was big because they need a touchdown instead of a field goal now.
Taking a look at the kick, number 3 of Kamehameha, he kind of sidewinds it. Number 3, Keone Higa, sidewinds it to the left. No good.
Okay, Higa tees it up at the 40-yard line. Makainai and Steitzel back to receive the kickoff, end over end. It's taken at the 12-yard line by Danny Makainai, goes up the middle, gets through the hole, breaks out to the left side, is still rambling, and is brought down at the 37-yard line of Punahou. Great return. Looks like he had nothing there.
Danny Makainai, a running back, 5'7", 160 pounds. Again, Punahou gets good blocking up front on those returns, and he goes straight up the middle, bashing his way through the pile. Finally brought down by
Jimmy Bennett under center. He's got 5 receivers out wide. Throws out to his left, his right. He has Leong. Leong going lateral and is brought down at the 47-yard line. Looks like it'll be a first down for the Buff and Blue.
A good move by Leong by stepping back inside and going around the defenders, picking up a good gain. Bennett, Leong wide in the open. Here on this, see, he goes back inside, eludes number 30-something from Kamehameha, finally brought down by number 41, Ian Lorenzo.
Buff and Blue line up one back in the backfield. He's got 4 receivers. Bennett under center. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 48. The pitch is to Leong. Bobbling it. Runs that one and is hit hard by Lorenzo. Brought down at the 45-yard line for a loss on the play.
Lorenzo back in the action again. I think Leong is hurt from that.
And there's a penalty flag on the play, and we spare no expense on the sound effects. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Warriors. That'll bring up a first down for the Buff and Blue on a 15-yard penalty.
Let's see if we can see the penalty. Leong with the pitch, going outside, number 41. Ooh, drives him into the carpet, trying to create a rug stain.
Yeah, 10:32 remaining in the third quarter. 2016 Buff and Blue. Bennett under center, drops back, looks to his right, throws and hits his receiver, and incomplete. That's Danny Makainai. The ball hit him right there in the hands. Bennett drills it in there possibly a little too hard, and there's an official's timeout on the field. Looks like he's going to talk to both teams.
Punahou threatening to score. They're in Kamehameha territory on the 39-yard line. They already have a 4-point lead. Kamehameha trying to stall the Punahou Buff and Blue with 10 minutes ticking on the clock.
Bennett, shotgun formation, 1 back in the backfield, 4 receivers. Kamehameha drops back off the blitz. Bennett looks to his right, throws it downfield. He has Utu, and Utu is well covered, incomplete.
Number 33, Kamehameha, Elton Perkins, good coverage on Donnie Utu, the ILH's leading receiver in the first half. Bennett going long, showing his arm strength once again. A little overthrown. I don't think he had a chance to catch that ball even without the coverage.
Okay, that'll bring up a third down. 10 yards to go for a first down. Ball is spotted on the 39-yard line of Kamehameha. 10 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the game. Bennett drops back, looks to his right, throws it out there and has his man, Kael Vasconcelos, for a short gain. And that'll bring up a 4th down for the Buff and Blue.
Vasconcelos just short of the first down by a couple yards. Couldn't keep himself in bounds. But that stops the clock at 9:58.
The Buff and Blue is going to go for it. 4th and 5. 9:58 remaining in the game. They've got 4 receivers out wide. And Jimmy Bennett calls a timeout for Punahou with 9:58 remaining in the game. A big boy. Please stop in. Two very interested fans checking out this great ILH game as we get back to more football action. And oh no, they're on TV. Bennett in shotgun formation. Looks to his left, throws it out to his left. He has his receiver, Pat Walsh, for a first down. Great call, 4th down by the Punahou coaches, Dominic.
A good play to go for it, and capitalizing on that. They have a chance to score more points and hopefully break away from Kamehameha as their defense is trying to stop this Punahou offense, who have been very consistent here in the second half. Bennett connecting with number 24, Pat Walsh.
Bennett drops back to pass, is being pressured, and he is sacked for a big loss. A 6-yard loss by the Kamehameha defense.
The Kamehameha defense swarming quickly off the ball to get to Bennett. Morrison is saying, like, think, think, think. Bennett nowhere to run. Here's some happy youngsters.
They're on TV. Okay, it's 2nd down and 15 to go for a first down. 9:01 remaining in the 4th quarter. Pass is over the middle, incomplete, intended for number 22, John Oka of Punahou. That'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was a risky pass play. That was almost intercepted. You don't want to give Kamehameha any chance of getting back into the game if you are Punahou.
It's 20-16 Punahou. It's 8:56 remaining in the game. Punahou trying to tack on some insurance points. Hopefully they can put away the Warriors. It's been a great game up to this point. Bennett drops back to pass, goes deep. Utu is open.
Oh!
He catches it. Touchdown, Donnie Utu.
What a catch.
26-16 Punahou.
Donnie Utu with the leaping incredible catch. What a play by Donnie Utu of Punahou. And he might be shaken up on that play.
One of the state's top players, Donnie Utu, making a great catch. That throw was delivered to him very high and in traffic. That pass play goes 30 yards. Bennett to Utu for the score.
And he seems to be all right, and he's getting a standing O for that beautiful catch in the end zone.
Tui Moy is back to put the PAT through the uprights. 26-16. She's trying to add on a 27th point. The kick is up. It is good. 27-16 Punahou. And a very big 11-point lead.
And Joel, she connects. Tui Moy, she connects on the PAT. And she's getting congratulated by her fellow teammates. The Punahou cheerleaders popping up the crowd.
Okay, that score comes and stops play at 8:49 remaining in the game. 27-16 Punahou. Dylan Ching is back deep for the Warriors to receive the kickoff from Tiani Hackney.
Number 21 for Kamehameha. Alfred Ramos back to receive for the Kamehameha Warriors. And as you could see, he had those beautiful Nikes on. I spot the green ones.
Hackney kicks the ball off. It is hit deep. Ball is taken at the 4-yard line. Dylan Ching goes out to the right. He gets past the main wall, makes a move at the 35, and is spun down by Wes Pratt, brought down at the 42-yard line of Kamehameha, and that's what the Warriors needed, was a big kickoff return.
Dylan Ching getting in some open field. Good return for the Kamehameha Warriors. Fairly good position, almost close to midfield. A chance to score and add on points. Dylan Ching, very quick runner. Makes his way to the outside, cuts back inside, goes back to the outside. Well, Wes Pratt.
Brick Haney Galutaria drops back to pass and is sacked for a major loss. That ball is brought back to the 34-yard line of Kamehameha, and it brings up a big second down play.
Number 40, Sean Cook, making the stop. Trying to stop this Warrior offense from scoring another point.
Okay, it's 2nd and 17. Ball in the Warrior 35-yard line. Galataria has 4 receivers out wide. The give is up the middle to Kawahi Kaua, and he is stopped for a short gain. And the Warriors need to move the ball and move it quickly.
Galutaria to Kawahi Kaua, powers up the middle. Punahou drags him down.
Look at the big offensive line for Kamehameha. Great battle at the line for both teams on both sides of the ball.
The big Hawaiians.
Galataria on the center, rolls, looks left, throws it out to his right. He's got Gibson in traffic, and he is brought down at the 40-yard line, and I'm not so sure that's what the Kamehameha offense needed at that point.
I don't think so, but Kali'i Gibson got caught from behind. He had some open field. Brick Heaney Galataria with the side pass. As you can see, Gibson comes up. He has his way and gets caught from behind by number 44, Punahou player Luke Estes.
Gibson back to punt. He boots it away. A nice spiral kick. Drives Takamori. Bounces at the 24-yard line. Is picked up by a Warrior coverage person. That's Kael Govea, but the referees say the ball is down at the 28-yard line of Punahou. That ball took a funny bounce.
What a scary play for the Punahou team. If he touched that ball, how quickly this game could have turned around for the Warriors of Kamehameha.
I don't know what happened, but it kind of looked like it hit the foot of the Punahou return man.
I think it missed it by a couple inches, Anahola.
Okay, Bennett in shotgun formation with 6:37 remaining in the game. And the official stop play with an official timeout. We have a loose football on the play.
And a little boy is recovering it.
As we wait for him to get off the field, we can resume play. Punahou up 27-16, 6:34 remaining in the game. 1st and 10, Punahou on the 28-yard line. Clock is rolling, 6:30 remaining in the game. Bennett in shotgun formation. He's got 4 receivers out wide, looks to his left, throws it out there. He's got Vasconcelos, makes a move at the 39 and is dropped at the 39 by the Kamehameha defense.
Vasconcelos gets the first down for Punahou, and they're driving once again into Kamehameha territory. Bennett finds finds number 8, Kael Vasconcelos, all by him, lonesome self, and he scampers 5 more yards for the first down.
6:09 remaining in the game. Bennett calling out signals. He's got 4 receivers out wide in shotgun formation. Looks to his left, throws it. He has a man deep and overthrows him, and he was well covered. That was John Oka, and I don't think so that pass would have fell in his hands.
I don't think so, but yeah, I don't think so. Take a look at the replay. Bennett overthrowing once again. No chance of getting this one.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Ball on the Punahou 40-yard line. 5:56 remaining in the game. Bennett in shotgun formation. Kamehameha looking like they want to blitz, and they do. It is picked up. Draw play up the middle. It's Danny Makainai for a nice gain and a first down. Warrior defense drop him at the 46-yard line of Kamehameha.
Number 45, Shane Lyman, 6 feet, 190-pound senior. Bennett dishes it off to number 34, Danny Makainai.
And there was a penalty on the play.
We're not
holding against the Buff and Blue. That backs the ball up 10 yards. 2nd and 20, ball on the 32-yard line.
Good look at the 2 coaches, Morrison and Geisen.
Bennett drops back to pass, looks to his left, throws it out there to Vasconcelos. He can hang on to it, incomplete.
I think Vasconcelos was expecting that big hit. He was in the air. I think he heard those footsteps.
There's another penalty on the play. No, they pick it up and no penalty. Okay, that'll bring up a 3rd and 18, ball on a 32-yard line. 5:34 remaining in the game, and Punahou is trying to get some more insurance points. Looks like a Punahou man moved on the line. Let's get the call. A lot of hankies on the ground. Preliminary indications do indicate that it's against Punahou.
Oh, wow. Anahola using the big words, preliminary indications.
Illegal procedure against Punahou, and Anahola chalks up another call. Coach Geisen giving more instructions to his defense.
Sweet jackets for Kamehameha.
I don't know what signals they gave him, but they need a stop right here on 3rd down. Bennett looks to his left. He's being pressured, scrambles, still looking, scrambling, throws it downfield and out of bounds, and
it's complete to...
That's Dr. Chan of Kamehameha. Looks like it could be grounding on Jimmy Bennett.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. That's a big penalty because it's a loss of down, and that'll bring up 4th down for Punahou. That's Kamujad back to punt the ball away. Dylan Ching will receive it for the Warriors.
Bennett being pressured heavily by number 91 of Kamehameha, Keali'i Lam. And he tries to pass it and completes it to Dr. Chan.
Good kick by Judd. Ball, fair catch taken at the 47-yard line of Kamehameha, and that's where they take over, trying to get more points. 5:06 remaining in the game. 1st and 10, ball on Kamehameha's 47-yard line. There's your man, Conti Pellegrin.
Kamehameha, they need some quick scores to get back into the game. The Punahou defense playing solid so far, and they're making the plays.
We'll see the Punahou cheerleaders exhibiting some of their school spirit.
Rah, rah, rah.
Galataria under center. 5 receivers out. Drops back, looks to his right. He's being pressured. Decides to keep it and runs. Takes off, gets hit at the 48-yard line of Punahou. That's where the Punahou defense drop him. That's Trevor Takamori on the tackle.
Galutaria goes back. He steps up into the pocket, makes the run. Can't find no receivers downfield. Tucks the ball inside. Number 42, Punahou, gets away from him. Finally brought down by the Punahou defense.
Galutaria in shotgun formation. 3 receivers out wide. No backs. Good snap. He's being pressured. Runs into his own man. Throws it out there. And who knows what happens. Looks like a very late penalty flag. Who knows what the call might be. That came very late. A lot of pressure on Galutaria from all angles. Up the middle, inside, outside. The referees pick up the flag.
And they say no flag.
Good call, Dominic. You see Punahou DB, Chris Yamada. He was in on that play.
The Punahou defensive line penetrating quickly off the ball into the Kamehameha. Through the Kamehameha offensive line to Galutaria. Brings them down to the carpet.
It's now 3rd and 12. Ball in the Warrior 45-yard line. Flag on the play, and it stops play. Looks like offsides on the Warrior offensive line. Referees give it a quick chat. Illegal procedure against the Warriors. That'll back them up 5 yards. It's now 3rd and 17. Ball on the 40-yard line of Kamehameha with 3:57 remaining in the game. And 3:57 to score 11 points. That's very big. As you can hear, the Punahou band going crazy. Shotgun formation, Galutaria. 5 receivers out wide. Looks over the middle. He's being pressured. And he is sacked and brought down at the 36-yard line.
Number 44 for Punahou, Luke Estes, making another tackle. He's been a solid impact for the Punahou defense tonight, making key number of tackles. Galutaria once again, no place to run. Looking for receivers downfield, can't find nobody. The buff and blue is making the Warriors blue and can't score.
Gibson back to punt that ball away for the Warriors. Takamori back to receive it, end over end punt. Takamori takes it over, takes it at the 28-yard line, runs into all kinds of trouble, gets away, makes a move at the 37, and brings the ball out to the 41-yard line of Punahou.
Takamori, I don't know how he does it, but he just gets away from those tacklers, skipping and hopping, eluding. Take a look at his fancy footwork. I think it's the shoes.
Oh, it's called survival. You got big guys coming at you
one
like that.
tackle miss. Keeps his balance. Number 50 from Kamehameha finally drags him down.
Warriors showing blitz, and they do. It's picked up. Bennett back to pass. Has his man Vasconcelos for a short gain. The Warriors was coming on that play. They were bringing the kitchen sink.
Coach Moore saying he looks pretty happy right now with 2.5 minutes left to go in the game. Bennett back to pass, looking for more yardage, and he finds number 8 Vasconcelos right out of bounds, stops the clock, and on to another play.
Bennett shotgun formation, 2:31 left in the game. Give it to Danny Makaina. He goes right up the middle for a short gain, and it's dragged down at the Punahou 49-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and short yardage to go.
The Buff and Blue trying to run off time off the clock, trying to preserve this win and go up 2-0 in the 2nd round to tie with St. Louis, who won tonight, beating Iolani.
Okay, 2 minutes left in the game. Bennett drops back to pass, goes over the middle for Pat Walsh, incomplete. A collision and no flag.
Oh, and you hear it from the fans. Whoa!
As we look on the sidelines, we can see that Andrew Leong has taken off the equipment and looks like he's injured and out for the rest of the game. Big loss.
Big loss, big loss.
Kamu Judd is back to punt for the Buff and Blue. Dylan Ching back to receive, standing at his own 15-yard line. High snap, spiral kick, short. It bounces at the 24 and takes a big Punahou bounce and rolls and is apparently down at the 1-yard line of Kamehameha. But it might have been touched much earlier than that.
Touched it was, Anahola.
And the referees bring it out, and it is down at the 7-yard line of Kamehameha. And they have 93 yards to go for a touchdown and minute 43 to get 11 points.
44 yards punt, no return.
That'll bring up a first down and 10 yards to go for the first down. Ball spotted in the Warriors 7-yard line. A minute 31 remaining in the game. And looks like Punahou could lock this one up. Galataria drops back to pass, looks to his right, looks to his left, decides to keep it and runs. He's crossed the 10 out to the 15, brought down at the 17-yard line, a yard short of the first down.
Galataria, he's been scrambling all night. Number 69 of Punahou. Galataria looking for the pass downfield, can't find no one. Tight coverage. Jason Lasky finally catches up with Galataria and brings his knees to the carpet.
Timeout on the field called by Kamehameha. That's their first called timeout in the second half with 55 seconds remaining in the game. And I think it's safe to say Punahou has this one locked up by 11 points and less than a minute to go.
Yes, Anahola Joel Pahukula. I guess it's safe to say that.
Despite the score, it was a very good game from start to finish. A lot of big plays on both sides of the ball.
And I would just like to tell you that smoking prohibited in public seating sections.
In the stadium.
Except in areas designated for smoking.
Thank you for that PSA, Dominic. We needed that. As we hear the Punahou band going nuts, celebrating their win again.
Kamehameha, they've tried to establish a good offensive game, but the Punahou defense tonight was just too tough.
Galataria drops back to pass, looks over the middle. He's being pressured once again and brought down at the 15 for another sack for the Buff and Blue D.
I don't know how many sacks this is, Joel, but I think Galataria is feeling it.
He'll need treatment in the morning, that's for sure. He's been hit a lot.
A lot.
Possibly some whirlpool action in the morning.
And he's been hit hard. He's been feeling the crunch.
Live sound effects, fans. Can't get much better than that. Okay, the ball is spotted at the 15-yard line, 3rd and 2 with 44 seconds remaining in the game. And looks like the Warriors have called another timeout.
As we see fans exiting the stadium. Oh, there's another one. He's thinking, should I go now, or is there going to be trouble parking or getting out of the parking structure?
He's got to hurry up and get home.
I wonder.
Galataria in shotgun formation, 44 seconds remaining. Looks to his right, throws it out. He has a man open. That's Dylan Ching. Looks like he has a first down and does.
Kamehameha rushing to get the offense back with 36 seconds left to go. Checking the hedgehog replay.
32 seconds remaining. 27-16 Punahou. And the referee stopped play with an official's timeout. And let's check what's up.
Official time.
And apparently one referee was caught out of position. We don't want that to happen now. 24 seconds remaining in the game. Galatasaray in shotgun formation. Looks to his left, looks to his right, looks over the middle. He's being pressured, throws the ball. He has a man open at the 30-yard line. That's Kelee Gibson. Too little, too late is the case here, Dominic.
I believe so, Joe. And Kamehameha constantly pressured by the Punahou defense. They get their plays in here and there, but overall, when it came down to the end zone, they were stopped.
It's apparent that Punahou will now move to 2-0 in the second half of the ILH season. Kamehameha will drop to 0-2 in the ILH and could be in trouble.
And
There's
it's
an
intercepted.
He could score, but no, he's brought down. That is
Number 33 for Punahou.
Steve Kennett on the play.
What a play by Punahou, the secondary. And look at that. Is that a Hawaii hedgehog? Number 33 from Punahou, Steve Kennett. Played the defense well, saw the ball coming, stepped up into the pocket, made the interception, and he returned it for 32 yards, and Morrison is a happy camper.
Let's see if they'll run it up on the Warriors. And no, the clock has run out. The game is over. Punahou wins it 27-16, and a great game tonight, Dominic.
27-16. Punahou showed they were really tough when it came to the clutch. They were down at one point, finally came up with the big points. Fumbles, they recovered. Consistent pressure on the quarterback, and there's Conti Pellegrin, number 85, who returned that fumble for a TD. He is the man.
Could he be our Joel and Dominic player of the game?
He could be, but you know, there have been other players with some key plays. Punahou, they go up to 2-0. They're tied with St. Louis here in the second half. And Joe?
Punahou wins it 27-16 on the scoreboard. As we can see, two teams about to shake hands and congratulate each other on a great game. I'm Joel Pahukula, your play-by-play commentator. My color man, Dominic Nabal. Our floor manager, Al Murakami, the man. We'd like to thank our great crew for the great camera work.
And thank you for joining us here on a beautiful night at Aloha Stadium. We'll be here next week with more high school football on the video cassette.
On Les Kiter's program, Stadium Stars.
There you go. Aloha.